In this lesson, we will discuss the popular technique called as market research. Specifically, this will be procurement market research. Now, for the Port of Santos expansion project, we need to engage vendors for sea dredging. Just FYI, dredging means removal of sediment, soil, and debris from the sea to construct our port expansion. This will need specialized machinery, manpower, and subject domain expertise. We will need to find and engage with the specialist vendors. This lesson explores procurement market research, its different types, its importance, and practical strategies using realistic examples relevant to the Port of Santos project. Before we go any further, I want to explain the difference between market analysis and market research, since both of these terms are commonly used for one another. Market analysis is a broad, high level evaluation of the market conditions, the trends that are happening, and economic factors that might affect us. For the Port of Santos project, market analysis might, for example, involve studying the global shipping industry, the trends in port expansions, and economic forecasts for Brazil. Now, this is not what we are going to do in this lesson. Market research, on the other hand, is a very focused examination of specific data to meet our procurement needs. It will address questions like which suppliers can meet our dredging equipment specifications, what is the price range for constructing additional berths, how long will it take to source and deliver specialized materials. Now, this is what we want for our project. Now comes the million-dollar question: why exactly do we need market research? The first reason is that research enables the project team to understand the marketplace. That is, to identify the technology trends that are happening, availability of resources, and the pricing for specialized equipment and services. The second reason is that we need to get an accurate supply prediction. This is very important. Understanding supplier capacity ensures sufficient materials and services for your project throughout its life cycle. You will not be left high and dry in your project if you do market research of the vendor's supply prediction. The third reason is that effective research will identify the reliable vendors who have a proven track record, and thereby reducing your risk of delays or quality issues. The fourth reason for market research is that it ensures the best possible quality for your price. Research helps you benchmark quality standards, ensuring the project receives its value for money. The fifth reason, and probably the best of everything, is that it will help you negotiate better. A good knowledge of the market conditions empowers you to negotiate favorable terms, which include the price, the delivery schedules, and the warranties. Market research basically can be of three types, and we will conduct all three types in our project. The first is primary research. This is basically collecting information directly from the sources, such as potential suppliers. And the methods will include interviews conducted with the different leading dredging contractors, surveys which are distributed to shipping companies to understand their expectations, focus groups organized with port operators to gain insights into the most critical infrastructure upgrades that you have to provide. Now, secondary research relies on existing data from different credible sources. Credible is very important. For example, government reports on port capacity and compliance requirements, different industry publications such as trade journals detailing the costs and timelines for similar port projects worldwide, academic journals such as studies on environmental impact of port expansion. All of these are secondary research. Now, competitive analysis involves studying competitors to identify their strengths, weakness, opportunities, threats, different pricing strategies, and the quality standards that are followed. For example, we study marketing strategies of our competitors and their vendors also. Now, we will use three powerful strategies to conduct a comprehensive market research for our project. The strategy number one, we will engage all key stakeholders, including sponsors, engineers, and end users in the research process. Their inputs will ensure that our research efforts are actually aligned with the project objectives. We don't want to optimize something that is not important for us. The project's engineering team collaborates with procurement specialists to specify the dredging equipment capacities and its performance requirements that will be needed for our project. Strategy number two is that we will leverage software and tech platforms to streamline data collection and our analysis. Tools like procurement databases, analytics software, and online market reports will provide real time insights for us. As a result, we have used online tools like Prozoro and Capterra, which provide reviews and performance rating for contractors, and which helped us in vendor selection. Strategy number three is that we will attend industry conferences, trade fairs, and networking events to gather intelligence about suppliers and competitors. Team members attended a maritime industry trade show and they discovered a new dredging technology that we can use, which reduced costs by 15%. So, creating strategies like these for your own project will greatly help you in your market research exercises. And now we come to the conclusion of this lesson. By using procurement market research, we were able to identify reliable suppliers, negotiate favorable terms, and we will be benchmarking industry best practices going ahead in the project. In the next lesson, we will discuss another super popular technique called as make or buy analysis. So see you there.